Gothic.
We're going on an adventure. I don't know which one of these cameras we're supposed to look at. It's one of those. Hi. We're going on an adventure. She's upset because her Gothic filter didn't look Gothic.
It didn't look Gothic. Oh, you can only do one face. That's stupid. Maybe yours will look Gothic.
Your car looks kind of cool through the video.
Stop!
I mean, why do I look like super cute though?
Why do you have such a sad face? Are you emo?
I mean, Gothic people usually are.
Alright.
We're going to Assateague Bay.
Assateague Island.
Assateague Island to have
It's an
sex on the beach.
We're gonna get sand in our cracks.
Yep. I actually said that because I thought you were going to immediately correct me. You're like, no, that's not what we're doing. We're going to see wild horses.
Hopefully.
So if anything, we're going where the wild things are. Right?
To be honest, it's a hit or a miss if we're gonna see the horses, and I am really, really hoping to see some.
She did not make me aware of this beforehand. She just
Look
said
at
that
that pork job, by the way.
I mean, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Woo woo. That's one of my girlfriend's better than yours. Big ass pretzel.
So good.
Big ass pretzel. Fucking salty bread is all it is.
Yes, that's when you know you're in the Philly area when you see salt pretzels everywhere.
I mean,
They're like a staple.
Auntie Anne's is a thing everywhere.
Annie Ann's is not a real. Stop it. Just stop.
Do they bake their pretzels?
Stop. It's not the same.
I like how I immediately.
Try going to the Philadelphia pretzel factory, and it's not the same.
She's very biased towards anything from Philadelphia, and she's not even from there. I guess that's why people like the Eagles, and they suck even when they're good.
Gotta stay true to your area.
I have no fucking loyalty to any brand ever.
I got.
No.
No, I do. I'm like, my hair is attached to my lips.
I thought you were gonna be like, my hair is attached to my head.
No, they're like attaching and glued to my lips because of my lip gloss.
That's the weed blow.
Well, it's also when you have the hair in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's when it's on your tongue, right? You flick it with your tongue. It's kind of like
I get it because I try not to.
What are you doing down there? Welcome to Ass World. Ass Island. We're not on Ass Island, so we're in Ass World. Yeah, guy's probably a criminal. There's probably a prison nearby. He's got a fucking ankle monitor. Hey, criminals are allowed to leave prison. I don't know if you're aware of that. Actually, that would blew my fucking mind when I realized that fucking...
More criminals.
Right, I'm not lying. Those are probably criminals. Maybe not, but they probably are. In Michigan, people sign up or whatever, and then they set the black trash bags all along the major roads. Oh, wow. But welcome to Ass World, everybody.
This is the outside of the ass.
This is the outside of the ass. Look at these trees. We're gonna be in that ass soon. We're gonna be in the ass soon. This is way better. This is so much better. It's so much.
Just cut the top of your car.
Just cut the top of my car off. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll just do that. It'll be alright. It'll be cool. You're right. Wait. One more minute, we're gonna be in the ass. In the ass. Be in yo ass. All up in the ass. Oh yeah.
We're about to turn it.
We're about to pull into the ass.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Babe, you're missing the beauty. Look at the beauty.
Oh, Jesus
Wear
Christ.
shoes at all times. Wildlife ahead.
Yeah.
There's the visitor center. Are you trying to touch my breast?
We're traveling over into the yes. I don't have this one recording on yet.
This is like almost like if it was the outside butt cheek.
We are entering the inside of the anus as we speak, guys. The inside of the rectum. Alright. Hopefully the audio is working. We are entering. Do you see the horses or
Share the
something?
road? No, I just saw a sign.
Oh. Alright, everything seems to be.
So excited.
Everything seems to be good.
Sometimes you can see them running along the shoreline and stuff. It's so cool. Oh God, I can't wait.
This is pretty cool. Pretty
No
cool.
feeding, touching, attracting. Horses bite, kick, and charge.
Food and eating, it's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day we are choosing that's not in our own best interest. So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're gonna kick yourself in the balls? So you're gonna stop yourself from getting what you dream. And I think the word discipline has kind of gotten a bad name. We think about it in terms of punishment. I'm not talking about discipline in that way. I'm talking about discipline in the sense that you forego immediate pleasure for the exchange of long-term self-respect. I believe that self-discipline is the definition of self-love.
Love you. I fucking love you. I fucking love you. You, right there in the face, right there.
I
Those
keep my
eyes.
eyes.
I love you right there.
Oh yeah?
In your heart, not your tits. In your heart, not your tits. This is why I can't take shots from the inside. Like so dirty. He's so
So
dirty.
Well, his dead
Listen.
bug.
Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through something that has changed them. So, never judge a person by the chapter you walked in on.
Or turn your mic on. Yeah, I turned it off on there just in case it was going to take us. Oh, it's connected. This way, if we walk away from each other, we can still talk.
You want me to take pictures of shed?
I mean, that's cool. It can be in the film. We can put some like smelly sounds. Right.
When you say that you love yourself, that means that you have behavior towards yourself that is loving. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. Self-love is when you say to yourself, oh man, look, I know you and that girl got a real connection. I know y'all vibe, but that's your girl's cousin. So I love you too much to let you do that. It's like you say to yourself, hey man, look, I know you want to eat that pizza and it'll be really good, you know, but I can't let you eat that, man, because if you eat that pizza, you're going to feel like
It's kind of like what you go by, right?
5-inch minimum.
5-inch minimum.
Out here, birdie. I didn't notice that.
That tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something blew it over. That was recently too, because if you notice, all the foliage is still green. I seen one of the birds moving. You see that branch over there moving around?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I can see him. It's
Yeah.
like some sort of big blackbird. You can see him over here. Right there, bitch.
He's in there somewhere. Oh, yep. I got him.
self-love is, hey, look, I know you got a test on Monday, you know, and I know you really want to go out with your friends. It's Saturday night, you want to go out, but if you fail that test, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You know, I love you too much to let you go out tonight. Self-discipline is self-love. If you want to be happy, you have to love yourself, which means you have to discipline your behavior. The road to sustained happiness is through disciplining your behavior.
We tend to base our self-esteem on what other people think. And that's not really self-esteem. Self-esteem is supposed to be how we feel about ourselves. And I was just saying how dangerous it is to allow other people to determine how you're going to feel about you. And it's kind of like looking into a broken mirror. You're going to look in a broken mirror and then change your face to try to look good in this defiled, busted, broken mirror. And it just, other people's opinions is a really way to determine how we feel about ourselves.
Because then we could have set it up out there.
It's okay.
I mean, if we don't mind taking our shoes off and walking out into the water, we could probably set it right here on the edge. Right here. And then just walk out into the water. You want to?
I have to pull my pants all the way out.
It's up to you if you want to do that.
So too. That deep. I mean, that looks right. Some of those parts look deep.
I can see the ground, right?
Yeah, but there's other parts where it's deep. It goes down.
Do you want me to check first?
Like that looks deeper right there than there, or there. Oh, there's little fishies.
Ooh, there's little fishies.
Little fishies.
Hold my hand, I guess I do go to fall. Right there. Did you grab your pen?
Did I grab my what?
The pen out of your phone so
Oh,
you
no,
can click it
I
and take
did
the
not.
photo.
I was just gonna do a timer.
Oh.
But
Why?
no, that
You
makes
do the
sense.
pen.
I didn't think about it.
That's actually part of the bonus of having our phone, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Shut up, people. I'm busy. Gotta have my dogs out.
Dog.
My dogs. Ugh. Okay, was the water cold?
No, actually, it was kind of warm.
I'm feeling this.
I actually like your phone facing this way because that's almost identical to what my camera was seeing.
Yeah.
Here, Cliff.
You like that,
I
don't you?
do.
It's so nice.
Let me get on the other side. This is my good side. My good side.
Come on, let me get up this. This is my good side. Oh, she's so good. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Looking, but I don't hear it.
Did you put it behind my back?
Oh, something touched my foot.
Yes, I'm touching you too.
Was it a little crab? Oh my god.
Yeah, something's
Oh
definitely
my god.
moving around.
Oh my
there.
god. I'm getting a little freaked out now. I'm getting a little freaked out.
It's just some bug or something in the
I
water.
think it's a crab. It's gonna pinch my toes.
It's gonna pinch my toes.
It's gonna pinch my toes. My pants are wet.
That's too funny.
Apparently I didn't pull my pants up high enough. Let me put this back in there.
How'd you like it being on your toesy woesies?
Oh my god, it pinched my toesies.
No, it didn't. You're such a liar.
It was trying.
You know
It was
wasn't.
trying. I felt it.
It was touching. It was touching. It was barely touching.
It's raced up against me and I
It was
didn't
barely
like it.
touching us.
I didn't like it.
It was barely touching us.
I don't like it. I don't like the unknown.
I mean, you could probably walk out as far as where they're at. Look out there, babe. Look. There's people all the way out there walking.
They're on canoes. Or kayaks.
No.
Yes, they were. I watched them.
They're walking.
They were on kayaks.
They're walking.
I watched them.
They're walking.
You know what?
You watch them walk out there. That's what you
I
watch.
watched them kayak out there.
That was a good idea. The shot, the water and whatnot. It almost looks fake. We almost don't look like we're actually standing in water. You want to pick up the camera?
Not really.
It's filming.
I don't really want to pick it up.
You can film me put my shoes back on.
Ew, he has his dogs out. His dogs. He has his doggies out. Who let the dogs out?
Let the sausages out.
Aaron let the dogs out.
It was kind of nice.
It was. Pretty cool. Thanks, Home Slice.
Don't you ever start like that again. Don't you ever.
Whose fault it is that something is broken if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic, but it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're going to deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain.
I don't think I'm gonna have an eyebrow after this.
Maybe not.
Because I keep going like this and it keeps going up onto my eyebrow.
And how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. And we want it to be their responsibility to fix it. But that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
Hold on, let me see
I'm gonna
that.
take the class and then I'm gonna teach you.
Oh, that actually sounds super dope. Maybe I should do that with like videography, take an actual class, and then.
As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you are stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. The prerequisite for spending time with any person is that they nourish and inspire you. They feed your flame. Look at your last 5 text messages. Are those people feeding your flames or dousing your fire? Put your phone down for just a second and look around. Look to the people around you. Are those people throwing logs on your fire or are they pissing on it?
We could probably get closer. You probably don't have to do it from all the way over here. Well, it might be better to pull off as we're leaving.
Yeah, the one lens that I'm looking at, it's like $1,500. Babe!
I didn't do anything. That was that board. That was the board. I swear. It's the board.
It's creepy boards. You have the keys.
Oh, yeah.
When you're blaming your stairs. Oh, is that a bird over there?
We might as well. Yeah, we might as well walk over this way first.
Did you see one? Is that a dodo?
Well, definitely not. Dodo birds are extinct, but it's probably one of those ground runner type birds.
He was quick.
Hey, you could probably get a picture of those dead trees and whatnot. I was mainly talking about those, and then when I realized when I said it, I really need to get me one of those stabilizers.
Where'd that birdie go?
Oh, he went that way.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to
see
if I could see
I think
him.
he's gone.
Oh.
Pretty sure he ran off that way. Didn't they say don't entice the wildlife?
Well, I'm enticing them off the car.
See where the water is moving? There's like little baby fishes swimming.
Where at?
So when you see the water kind of flick, you'll see like a little baby fish. It blends into the dirt. That's why I think they're laid here.
I want to get laid here. I want to get laid here.
I think the ease of suffering is always in presentness. You know, when you're in presentness, truly locked in presentness, there is no suffering. There can be pain, but no suffering. Suffering is something created by our own minds. And I think nature is one of the great ways to do this, because humans, we take cues from our environment, and nature, as I was saying earlier, is always in the present. You know, there's this natural presentness of all the animals, everything around you. Whereas if you get around a bunch of people watching Housewives and stressed about this and popping pills, you're going to take on that energy too, and you're going to lose your presentness because of your surroundings. So it's like this ultimate regrounding tool where we get back to, present moment again.
Yeah.
You know, and that's such a fucking key element to human happiness. And I think the other key element is having something we're fighting for.
Look out on that wildlife. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna start like giving off like random facts that aren't even true about these.
Do it just to see if anybody corrects us.
Just like I said, that was a dodo bird.
Yeah, looks like it's a dodo bird.
Oh my God, guys,
Discovered in
dodo birds.
They're discovered in 1845 on George Washington's
Only
compound.
one left.
George Washington was the 48th president of the United States of America.
Only one left.
It's the only dodo bird left.
Entire world.
Benjamin Franklin adopted it after George Washington died in 1985. just start saying random dumb shit that makes no sense, but
so
sounds
just-
super confident when you're saying it.
Somebody's like correct, like fact checks.
Oh
you.
yeah, dude, it is so many people. Well, it's satire.
Absolutely.
At a certain point, it's satire. You know what I mean? If you're saying something that's so blatantly wrong, and somebody comes along with an actually.
Do you have the keys, Ben?
No, but I want to film you getting into your car.
You have my keys.
Oh, I guess I do. The answer to that question was yes. Yes, I do. No, but I want to film you getting into your car. Yeah, wait, yes, I do.
Like, where did it go?
I was trying to film like an angle of you getting in the car from underneath.
You know, having a mission. I think we're all forces, and that force needs to have an effect, needs to have a reason that it's moving in a certain direction. And I think with all of our needs and all of our needs met, you know, where we don't have to hunt for food, we don't have to acquire everything, everything's relatively easy and it's all about advancement and all this, we've lost a lot of the basic mission, which was the mission to survive and procreate. You know, so, and we haven't replaced it with any other universal mission, which is, I think, one of the big allures of these things like wars and these things like creating an enemy. Well, at least then you have a mission. And when you have a mission, human beings are happy. And I think you can see that in the people who are the most unhappy. They seem aimless.
Yeah.
They're like, what am I here for? Why am I doing this? Nothing makes sense, you know? And I've even felt it in my own life when, you know, I know what my mission here is. My mission is to expand human consciousness, to help people be happy. Like, that's really what I find my greatest purpose in. But every once in a while, I'll get this kind of like fuck people attitude. Maybe someone said some fucked up shit. I'm like, man, people fucking suck. Fuck people. And then at that moment, that's when I'm actually depressed. You know, because I've lost my mission. Instead of having a mission like, yes, my mission is human consciousness, all of a sudden it's like, fuck people, fuck that mission. They'll figure it out. And then I'm depressed because I've lost my purpose.
It's very hard to rise above, like, literally, when something like that happens and realize, like, oh, you're encountering one diseased individual. You got to look at the mass of humanity.
Yeah.
Trees aren't used to being completely submerged and soaked in water 24/7, so it's smothered.
Look to it.
Well, if you can tell which ones are doing just fine, the ones that still have green on them, but they'll probably slowly die too.
Has, like, the vine wrapping around it. That's really freaking cool. That's really cool. Go back and look at
Where do you want me at? So you want me to act like I'm just walking in a circle and then you can just get a shot when you need to? Tell me to stop when you need me to.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's more beautiful people. This is without a doubt not just the safest, the easiest. This is the happiest time in terms of, like, being able to, like, reach out and send love to people and have people send love to you. But just occasionally you run into cunts.
Yeah, no
You
doubt.
know? And the cunts itself, man.
But the beauty is out there too. It's just
Yeah.
not as dramatic and it doesn't impose upon us as forcefully. But if we just look, it's around all the time. We run into good people all the time. But
For years, homie, you was 69 guy.
you just make eye contact with that good person or that kid who's just looking at you and you just creep in with that little smile and you're like, oh yeah, the good of humanity. The fact that, you know, we really are love, you know, being expressed
For years, homie, you was 69 guy.
outwardly all the time. And it's just these other delusions that get in the way of that.
Well, we're oddly attracted to negativity too. It's almost like we look at negativity online or that you run into as like a possibility of war.
I mean, there's a whole parking spot right there, look. And then there's one right there, and one right there, one right there, one right there. Trying to get some shots. We don't have to do it every time. We can edit that out.
they're coming, but you know, it's like this real impulse to sort of batten down the hatches, when really it's just some angry online 36-year-old loser sitting in his parents' basement. I mean, that's really what a lot of you're dealing with. You're dealing with like really sick people, like people that have just, for whatever reason, they've not found their path. They've not found any happiness. They've not found any fulfillment. They haven't found any growth. They're just stifled or rotten in some sort of a weird way. It just hasn't really worked for them. Yeah. And so they're lashing out. They're lashing out at the world.
You don't know if you what?
Those people, I was hoping that I did not get them.
That's why I like this movie setting, because honestly, most things that are in the background or that are offset of the focus of the shot just end up blurred.
I remember correctly, I have a picture of John actually here.
The right impulse is always that compassion and looking to see, as if that was you, how all of these fucked up elements of the world and choices. I'm not overriding the fact that they had choices in all this. They're not free of guilt. But look at that, like, this is the person that just made some bad choices and had some tough shit to deal with and couldn't overcome it. The resistance in the video game was higher than his skill set, and he wasn't able to choose to work and choose to the positive elements that would allow him to overcome it.
They don't have that conqueror's mentality that we have. So we're so wrapped up in success and also in punishment. I mean, that is a big aspect of our culture, like punishment. And I mean, like when anybody does anything wrong online, the amount of people that feel like it's their job to shame that person and embarrass that person and insult that person, it's pretty crazy to watch when something goes down.
It's all so counterproductive.
Oh, hello, spider. Come check this out, babe. I don't know where he came from. I don't know how he got there. But he's hanging out on my camera.
Oh.
He's on my hand. He like broke his leg or something. He's dragging one of them. Up, up, up. Oh, dude, he can jump. Just watched him jump. What the hell? Is he like suspending himself with web? What is he doing?
He's making a web on your camera.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, I don't know.
Freaky ass homie, you was 69 God. Freshwater oasis. Reliable sources of fresh water are essential for wildlife. Naturally occurring freshwater ponds exist throughout the island. Shallow depressions in the ground also collect rainwater. These crucial water sources are the heart of a thriving community of plants and animals. I seen that you were doing one from the distance, but I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get up to her before she finishes it. Hold on, stop right there for a second. I'm gonna move up here and then you can keep walking. Wait for me.
Is that a spider or something caught in the web? Right here.
Oh, the spider's there too. Go out there and look at it. It's not like you're gonna step in water if you go out there. Just be careful.
It keeps swinging too much.
Yeah, just walk out there and look at it real quick. Step on top of stuff, don't walk through it. How we doing? How we doing?
See anything exciting?
Oh, we're trying to see if this is a huge spider. We did see some horses when we were coming in.
Yeah, we did too. I'd love to see some birds today.
I think the only one I've seen so far was a crow that was making some interesting noises.
Got a lot of those
CCU keeps calling me. And yesterday I was on hold for 15 minutes. And now they're calling me again and have me on hold to try and get somebody.
Put myself in the film. Even though I'm never in the films. I remember seeing this post a long time ago that kind of resonated with me. It was like when all these people out here are always saying, you never see dads in photos. So who the fuck is taking all the photos? You know, I was like, dude, that sounds so much like me. Oh my God, look at that. That is super neat. Like that's something you base a bonsai off of. You got this really low branch with all of these dead ones. Some crazy curvy dead one, a couple of patches. This thing's probably dying because it's getting too much water over time. Pines don't like to be submerged in water. Yeah, you see that one right there in the middle? Yeah. That's inevitably what's gonna happen to this one because if you look at all of the pines, they're all dying slowly but surely. But all of the stuff that's smaller towards the ground is doing fine. Probably because they're just too wet. I guess we can go both ways. You like to go both ways, don't you? Which one just loops back around? Yeah, you go. Yeah, it's a dead end. I want to go look at some of these dead trees. It seems pretty crazy. Like my guess is all this water never used to be here. Because if you look at like all of the pine trees, the reason they're dying is because they're getting too much water and not enough sunlight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that probably tells me that for them to get as big as they are and thrive to get that big, all this water probably wasn't here before. Or the trees weren't. You know what I mean? Like somehow the trees came in. Because it takes a long time for a tree to start looking like those ones in the distance back there. You know, if we're talking 40, 50 years of those, you know, being all dead and shit. That's a pretty cool one. But again, inevitably, all these trees are just gonna die. You can tell based on the look of most of them. These pine trees just do not like being wherever the heck they are right now.
You have me on hold and then they say there's no representative available.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Didn't they call you? Yeah, exactly. I have to get our walk away. Right, so it's really not that big a deal if we don't find it.
only thing I could think of is by where we were looking at that.
That spider. That's what I was thinking too. I didn't remember hearing anything fall, and that's the only place you walked off
I
of.
started getting on my phone, so I really wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I got that phone call.
Yeah, that's kind of why I actually moved it away from my collar up here.
What happened was this hit it.
Yep. Well, that's why I moved it away from my collar and put it right here in the center, because I knew this strap was going to grab it. This was mine most of the time.
Yeah, I know, but that's uncomfortable for me.
I guess, yeah, a bigger strap would make that easier. Yeah, nice. We're the wieners. Stick it higher up and on your... Oh, that's not a bad idea. Well, there's a bunch of trees far off into the distance. We can't get photos of that. We need that lens that you're talking about. I mean, I don't know about that. I think I'd rather buy a $1,500 camera over a $1,500 lens for a $500 camera.
You don't need, the camera itself isn't the expensive thing. It's the lenses. I'm telling you, the lens that I look at, I see the pictures on the pages that I'm on, and they tell me the lens that they're using.
Is it that really long one?
Yeah, and it goes up to like 200.
Mm-hmm.
This goes up to
The human organism, the animal that we are, needs constant stimulation because it evolved trying to find food and escape enemies, and find shelter, escape nature, escape the elements, try to survive. And this is the great joy that you have in taking care of your children, that you can protect your children from the elements and the enemies and feed them. And it's also the great sadness that you see in losers. When I see a loser, I see some guy who's 43 years old, lives in his parents' basement, and he fucking hates the world. I'm like, that was a baby. Man, this is a baby that somebody just gave shitty nutrients to, whether it's nutrients in the form of food or in the form of thoughts and ideas and examples. And this kid developed these horrible, self-defeating patterns of behavior that have led them to this point. Or they're this middle-aged person with no future and no idea of how to get out of this rut and probably never will escape it. This is the world that we live in today. And I think part of that world is because we have been fed this line of horseshit that you're supposed to seek comfort. And I don't think you are. I think you're supposed to seek lessons, and you're supposed to seek difficult tasks and accomplishments. And through those things and through doing things that are hard to do, through that struggle, I will now have a better day, and I better fucking do it again tomorrow or do something else, because if I just think, well, tomorrow I'm just going to coast and eat Twinkies and watch TV. Oh, hello, sadness, my old friend. Hello, depression. Because when you're not doing anything, you feel like shit. And that's just a part of being a human being. And we can pretend that we're something other than what we really are. You evolved from the hundreds of thousands of years of hunters and gatherers and people that were struggling. Human reward systems are carved deeply into your DNA. And if you don't respect that, if you don't respect the mechanism of happiness and fulfillment and what you really need to do in order to feel satisfied in life.
How long are we going to be driving around for?
Oh, shut up.
Before we actually go walking?
Why don't you cry?
I'm not going to cry about it, but
It sounds like you're crying about it. You're being a little bitch.
I might get a little butt hurt.
Sounds like you are already butt hurt.
I'll give you some butt hurt later.
I'll give you some butt.
Yeah, I know you will.
I said what in the butt.
You want to put it in my butt? In my butt?
This really wants me to go to the beach because it seems to be moving back around.
I think she just doesn't know where she's going.
I don't know where I'm
going. It just happened to lead back to this.
I don't know where I'm going. So let's take a look. Let's take a look over here and. I said what in the butt.
In the butt. Just making sure it connected. You want to shut your door? I don't fucking know.
I wasn't even looking.
Yeah, I didn't even know who you were talking about, so I have no idea what you were talking about.
Look, this is the bed.
Where's my vape at? Is that my vape? Okay.
They have upturned snouts to burrow in the sand to prey on toads and your toes. Doesn't really say that your toes, but still.
On your toes, not toads.
I said toes and toes.
No toes.
Ooh, look at these toes. That would be cool to see. They're rare and unpredictable.
I wonder how she knows that. No idea.
You're just smart like that. What do you mean?
I know. I wonder where she probably read it in a book.
I did.
She could, there's no way that a sign.
Would you rather? I picked the whole touching a book and getting all of its notes.
Oh yeah. It's okay. Sandy crack is nice. You know why? I was thinking sandy cheeks. Sandy cheeks.
There was a horse here.
She seems very knowledgeable.
I can tell I'm a tracker.
Hold your position.
I'm a tracker.
I'm a tracker. I wonder what gave it away, guys. I wonder what gave it away, everybody. I don't think that was a horse. I'm gonna be honest. I think a band of midgets came along and they had a buffet. And
I know what I'm doing. You're one of those trackers that like touch it and then like, yep.
hold on, wait, what were you gonna do? You're gonna be one of those what that does what?
The trackers that like touch it and then like.
They just taste it.
Yeah. For sure. Is that a blue jay?
No, there was
Stop
a
it,
huge.
it was a blue jay. Okay.
It was not a fucking blue jay. The bird was black and white.
It was a blue jay.
It was a blue jay. The bird was black and white. It's like right there. Hold on, where's this damn fucking bird so I can prove her wrong?
Blue jay. I can see it.
It's right there.
Okay.
Hey bird, where are you going? Fucker, come back. It's not a blue jay. I told you, you didn't even see it a second time. Fucking told you. I fucking told you. This is fucking smart. You know how hard it is to keep a camera stable while walking on sand? Oh man, that makes me think back to like Star Wars Episode 1, like when they were just out in the desert filming that whole thing. Hold your position. A doom is born every second.
Slow process. First one grain of sand, then another gets trapped by a shell, plant, or obstacle. Over time, a mound forms. Pioneer plants like sea rocket create conditions that enable other plants to get foothold. Beach heather and grasses help build and stabilize
We could edit it.
dunes by trapping blowing sand as they grow and anchor sand with their roots. Over time,
I don't know what's going
rise
on here, but who the
above
fuck?
shoreline.
Who the fuck is Heather, and why is she always at the beach so much that her name is Beach Heather?
I don't know. Over time, the dunes rise above the shorelines. These inner dunes are never stationary. They are sculpted by the wind and scorned by storms. They protect Scored.
I was like, look at it, read it one more time.
There's a glare right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where?
Well, it's behind the cloud now, okay? But it was there.
I don't know if you know, but we got film. It was rolling the whole time.
You're also at a different angle than me, tall guy.
She's like,
Now shut up and
it's
listen.
a fucking sundial.
They protect the island by absorbing the energy of storm surges. Dunes are vulnerable to people walking on them. Enjoy them from a distance.
Nah, I think we'll get up real close.
We're gonna destroy
Nah,
the dunes.
I'ma do me.
Fuck them dunes.
Fuck them dunes. I'ma do me. I'ma do my own thing.
Dune me.
I'ma do my own thing. I'm gonna dune my own thing. I see what you did there. Mic check. Oh, okay. Well, I was just making sure you didn't knock it over. Look at that booty. Oh my God. I can.
Can you?
Well, it's mainly because your pants have an underwear line. Wow. They almost have this outline.
All right, give plants a chance.
Yeah, they have an outline like where your thong would be sitting.
Look at those little tiny dandelions out there.
We got to give them a chance. Hold on. You gotta drop your iPhone in the sand and give plants a chance.
Can you actually see that yellow one from that angle?
No, but walk out there, but don't step on the plants. Oh, I don't know. I didn't even try. I was talking shit. Is your mic still green?
Probably because he's breathing all heavy. I'm like,
I was just asking if it was still green because I was fidgeting with putting it somewhere else.
no, because it has me out here exercising and I'm fat and overweight.
What does that have to do with me asking if the light is green?
Because I just realized
It's solid green.
Because I realized it's recording me as I'm like.
Luke, I am not your mother.
Watch those dudes.
Sandra, who's your daddy?
Where is this beach?
Babe, the beach was to the left. We've been walking straight this entire time. You can even hear, you can feel the cool air. Like, babe, look, it looks like there's water that way.
Look, I want to look at this rock.
It's a nice rock.
It's really nice.
It's a really nice rock.
I like that boulder.
I like that boulder.
That is a nice boulder.
That is a nice boulder. Oh yeah. What is this? This is an old road. This looks like a road. This looks like asphalt.
Look at me.
Yeah, look, it even goes that way.
Knocking off my rock.
Just trying to get my rocks off. I'm about to go read this sign.
Why haven't you kissed me?
I don't know.
You're sweaty. You're always so sweaty. Were you watching Cops? Oh look, the other half of the road's over here, babe.
Yeah, I assume that sign probably says something about the road because it's obviously a road.
I thought I saw a whole show, but I didn't.
It's all these fuckers stepping on it, man, not letting the plants grow. Who the fuck is out here just...
They're not giving the plants a chance.
Yeah, they're not giving the... Who's out here just walking in the sand? What the fuck?
Us.
Baltimore Boulevard. Okay.
Today, the asphalt slabs are primarily used by gulls as a hard surface on which to drop and crack clams. That's pretty cool.
They are the remnants of Baltimore Boulevard, a 15-mile road built by developers in the 1950s. It was the only paved road in...
Get out there.
What, you just want me to walk?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get figure out where to put the shot. Can you walk?
Yeah.
All you need is one person in your life who says, you got this, I believe in you, and you will find courage and energy to do things that you would not have had before. But more importantly, that person needs to also say, and if everything goes wrong, I will be there for you, and I will be there with you, and I will be in the mud with you, and has the ability to say, something's wrong, I'm worried about you. And I think burnout happens when you're attempting to do all of the things you see other people do and not realize that they have deep, meaningful relationships that you can't see. And you think, falsely, that you have to do it alone. All you need is one person in your life.
Do you value other people's opinions more than you value your opinion of yourself?
A lot of people do.
I know, don't do that.
What are some tangible things that they can do?
That sounds easy, but for a lot of people, very hard.
Everyone's different. For some people, it is years of deep therapy. For other people, it's meditation. But I believe the secret to what I'm saying is grounded in one thing. How much negative or positive information are you consuming?
Why your butt looks so nice when you're all bent over like that?
It's funny, I was bent over like that. The dude was like, wow. Behind me, but he was talking about everything else.
I hope the microphone picked it up.
I was like,
That's too funny.
Oh, I don't think I got it. I think the camera moved on me. Or you came too close because you started walking, so we're not in the frame that I thought we would be in.
Oh, well then let's do it again. We can do it again.
If you are somebody right now who struggles with those insecurities, I believe the formula has to do with your consumption of information. Who is in your ears? What is in front of your eyes? People love to shit on social media. Do you know that I can't find a single positive thing on mainstream media? Go read any newspaper, any magazine, any television show, radio show. It's all negative.
Star only positive content. You're on My Star. You can pick and choose and curate what you want to see. I don't buy it.
My fucking content is rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah.
You might want to do another one. You might want to do another one. I did it wrong. I was like, I thought like if I did it right before, it would catch the beginning of my leg kick, but then I was like, oh wait, it's probably as soon
It's a simultaneous thing. It's like a continuous shot.
Happy things.
Happy things. Social media exposed us. It didn't change us. And I can find unlimited positive shit. I'm so grateful for social. There are people like you out there. You don't get airtime on CNN or Fox. It's too positive. You're not selling fear. You're not selling rubbernecking.
So they need to be mindful about what they're consuming.
I believe that that is the point. And I think that starts actually in a very close place. Not on your phone and not on your TV. I think it starts with relationships.
Right.
I believe there are many people that should get divorced that aren't because their spouse is super negative and they're dragging them down. I think that before you do that, couples therapy, there's other things to do. But I believe a lot of people have parents that are 70 that have been negative all 40 years of their childhood and life. And I don't think they should talk to that. If your mom is extremely negative and you talk to your mom 4 times a day because you're trying to
I'm not a YouTuber.
Rehabilitate your mom, you only have so much energy. And you're 40 now. I think you should talk to your mom twice a week instead of 4 times a day. And you should reallocate those hours to maybe your positive husband, to maybe your positive oldest son, to maybe a positive podcast. What you consume dictates what you think. It's why the world's changing so fast right now.
Horsey on your side! Horsey on your side!
You think they got that kind of horse out there? Like, you just think that horses are just coming in like all different sorts of colored rainbows. Well, here's a little like genetics for you. If there's not a black horse out here, fucking black horses. The odds of getting a black horse is super slim.
I'm naming her Natalia.
Natalia. Natalia!
You look that cow.
See you later, Natalia!
Is that a white horse?
It's probably just a rock.
You think they got white horses out here?
Look how immediately just goes to mocking me.
Is that a black one? No.
That would be great. Do like a black and a white one, just like all black and all white.
Well, he's pretty though. Why is he so
Sleeping. Yeah, he's probably sleeping right there in the shade. He's probably sleeping in the shade.
sleeping?
At least these ones ain't sniffing shit in the photos.
Another horsey! Oh, I got money's! Oh my god!
I guess it was a good idea that we decided to leave, huh? Because they wouldn't have been here when we... I liked how the best part of this whole place, like, don't get me wrong, it was nice, but the best part of the whole place was in the free area. I assume that one day we were just gonna have to have our own wild horses, right? Because then we get to look at them, but we don't have to take care of them. That's like a win-win, right? You're so cute. Why are you so cute? Why do you like horses so much?
Because they're awesome. They're just beautiful animals.
It's your favorite animal.
It is my favorite animal. They're just beautiful.
Bay Breeze.
It was, hey, this is the ocean,
That's
isn't
the
it?
alcoholic
Is
drink.
this at the Atlantic Ocean that feeds in
yeah,
there?
it's part of it, yeah. The Bay Breeze.
Just let it blow in the wind. Let me get some good shots.
Let it flow. You're gonna be seeing all my extension pieces.
Edit it.